Okay, I'm at Dragon Shed on Tuesday the 3rd of May. Sunday and Monday I was at the Weald for their country craft and dog show. All in all, kind of a ifsy-andsy kind of weekend. I made a grand total of 50p profit, which is not fabulous, but considering how the weather turned out, it's pretty good actually. Okay, it's the second ring, I think. Plenty of stuff going on that way, and then this side. Main ring. Fabulous horses. Got all manner of weird and wonderful things going on. I'll give you a closer look later on. This is me. And my friends. I'm going to go through a couple of things that were going on. They had, like most country shows, they have kind of performance grounds with different things going on. So they had chainsaw wood carving, which was fairly interesting. He had two 15-minute slots each day, and he made 4 quite nice looking owls. By the looks of his stand, that was pretty much all he carved. But he was charging around about £200 for them. So if you can get into a craft, that's probably one to go for. 2-minute slots each day, and he made 4 quite nice looking owls. By the looks of his stand, that was pretty much all he carved. But he was charging around about £200 for them. So if you can get into a craft, that's probably one to go for. Okay, when we it was fairly windy. We put the tent up the day before, so it wasn't too bad. And there were 3 of us in the tent because it works out a hell of a lot cheaper to band together that way. Otherwise, it would have been £180 for the weekend, which on my own I've got no chance of getting anything back. So met up with a couple of friends and had the tent nap there. Okay, this isn't going to look much different from how it started, but this is now near enough 5 o'clock, so end of play, and we're all pretty much packed up for the day. So we'll be back again tomorrow at some silly time in the morning. Towards the end of the day, it ran from 10 till 5, which is kind of average for this kind of event, and around about 3-4 o'clock it just got completely dead, so you've got an opportunity to have a look around yourself and then to reduce your stock, so you're more or less packed up. We didn't take everything home overnight. We just kind of put it into crates, into boxes, so it's safe from damp or whatever during the night. This morning wasn't fabulous. Cut to fit. Sky is looking unpleasant. Fairly early yet, so I might get away with it. They started off enthusiastically, at least. So we had a chap from a local farm group doing some weird kind of sheep racing with children, because the Weald has deer in it, and apparently you can't have sheep brought into an area where there is deer. So have you? You can't lose your wicket in there. Oh, the Leicester with her long legs. He's trying to finish. Stand up and run. Run! Come on! Catch off, Bruno! Go! Children instead. A couple of the other things that were interesting going on was a stunt bike trialling team who had the most aggravating compare introducing them, and obviously they did their thing twice each day and got quite aggravating listening to that chap. So did good stunts, but mostly at the other end of the field, and you can't really leave your stall to go and have a look. So well, here we go. It's all over the top, down the other side. Nobody moves. They're coming back. It's just the wind came up quite considerably, and we were at risk of doing a Mary Poppins across the field, so we packed up a little early. We were more or less finished by about 4:30, and as we were driving out, the weather was turning quite a bit. So all in all, not a bad day or weekend, but not a particularly good one. It's the risk you take going to this kind of event, because country craft fairs tend to be more leaning towards information stalls, where you've got things like the chap next door to us was a will writing. You've got charities looking for money and donations and that kind of thing. And as it was, their craft tent had 3 stalls in it, and they were all quite large companies I knew, rather than being crafters. And things like confectionery and fudge, they put 2 stalls apart, so there's no chance to get a proper share, as it were, of the business. So it wasn't a bad day. Could have been a lot better. I got mildly sunburnt the first day and soggy the second. So all in all, an okay weekend. Okay, leaving the Weald. Just started to rain, so just about in time. All in all, pretty good day. I covered my costs, but didn't make much or any in the way of profit, so 50-50. Lots of interest, lots of people taking a card and asking for the details and that kind of thing, so I may get some business out of that. If not, oh well, I didn't actually make a loss, so it's not so much of a problem. Yeah, so back to normal. Friday we'll have a Scroll Saw Saga, the first actual project I'm going to be starting, so that'll be fun. And then the last of my boxes I'm videoing at least on Monday, and then we're going to go on to more kind of fabric based stuff. So no more videos this week except for the Scroll Saw, and then back to Monday with a Monday project, the last box.